така. Нека приготвим всичко. Така. Окей. Good. Добре. Готови сме за Tales of Arise. Тъй като миналия път ми се наложи така бързичко да поприключа. И общо ето май не правих абсолютно никакви мисии. Кажи речи... What? Какво има в Отели на Палас? Oh! Yeah. Гарът. Аз не знам какво трябва да правя с този пич, който още си избира дрехи. Талка Pond Road. Тъкмо отворихме тази зона. Точно така. Рано се, че дори е сейфнал. Охо. Вау. Топло посрещане. Okay, this is a pain. Why can't this Jugo stand still? Perhaps it's time I deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Okay. Okay, доходим с boost attack. Prehender grows vines from the ground to ensnare enemies and strike them. Effective on fleet-footed enemies. This nullifies their evasive abilities and downs them. Okay.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
Here I'm throbbed in pain.
Annihilation!
Can't get out of this!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Resonate with the earth! Here I come! Eternal devastation! Take this!
When fast enemies like wolves and monkeys appear, sending Dohalim his boost attack will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging attacks.
In a bind? A thrilling performance. In an instant! Impact block! We work well together. Like a finely timed waltz. You require a hand. Can't get out of this! Here I come! In an instant! Impact block!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, One can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's done in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Crocodile Crusher. Ages ago, this worn-down hammer was used to beat back crocodiles. Those skilled enough to duel wield with it were awarded as champions. What the hell? Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. You can toggle each of these effects on or off from the artifact effect list. Additional art panels. You can now set 6 additional arts. Press triangle on the art screen to switch between panels. Arts that are set to the second panel can be executed by pressing L2 and either. Okay. Dohalim Treasure Hunter.
That treasure.
Oh.
Yes, I'm getting stronger!
Care to put that claim to the test?
I'd love to, but I got this thing.
What? Okay. Dragon Swarm. Eternal Devastation, Megasonic Thrust. Sure. Double Demon Fang. Destruction. Eller Swallow Blade. I guess Stardust. Rising Falcon или Mirage. I guess Hurricane Thrust и... Nothing за сега. First Aid, Resurrection, Magna Ray. Какво друго бих искал? Окей, това са нови работи. Whips up. Що да не? Това звучи фан. Resurrection. Cover. Link Circle. First Aid. Lux Lestra. Toxicity може би. Positivity, Heal. Искам да мога да правя Resurrection също. Seismic Rupture, Elusivity, Negative Gate. Sure. Rotating Pile Driver. Окей, стил ще го махна от тука. Town Storm, Fang Blast. Okay. Kisara strikes the enemy with shield. Crescent moon. Rolling thunder. Giving piercing roar. Mighty shield swing. Sure. Така, Guardian Field. Rolling Thunder може би. Tiger Blade. Не, имаме Tiger Blade. Ignis Discharge може би. И... Concentrate. Sharpness. Това може би. Sure.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Woods don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Astral War. Okay.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Leave the agile ones to me.
Oh no, son! Eternal devastation!
Fine, freak off.
Provide assistance.
Sia, can you take care of them?
See what happened there? Yeah. And the trouble is to me.
An astral art?
That's like you.
Shut him down! Eternal dance! Dragon swarm! First cut! Dragon shout!
Resonate with you.
It's over!
We got the advantage.
Let the marksman handle it.
Keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's
This one's
on.
mine.
Take this. Hitting
Here's a healing art.
Take this.
First aid.
I'm ready! Eternal devastation! Sia!
This one's got your name on it.
To action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Eternal devastation! Dazzle!
Here goes.
Ignite!
Here's a healing art. Do it.
Ready to win. Hey! Blow them away!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Това е доста голд. Come on.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Double demon fang! I'll take you all off!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Dance on the wind. Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Eternal devastation!
In a bind, I'm on it.
Nothing gets by me!
I'm on it. Elusive deity.
Stardust!
There, got you. Lightning, down.
Ignite!
Back into the fray. So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm observed.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Dragon swarm!
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself...
Има нещо странно. Защо се скачам?
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Е въпроса. System Settings. Къде са ми контролите? Restore default. Keep bindings. Graphics settings. Controller settings. Okay. Battle. Jump. What? Okay, what? So fucking weird. Мога се закълна, че са сменили контролите, човек. Мога се закълна, че са сменили контролите. Честно. Здравей, Наско.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
That's no ordinary enemy, I see.
Don't get careless.
You told me.
Going.
It's over.
Not on my watch. Annihilation. Lightning. It's a duel of the arts.
No escape. No fire.
I've got this. Let him marksman. Get toasty.
Burn strike.
Right. Next one.
Already on.
I'm out of ammo.
Watch this.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here.
By the power of water.
Resonate with the earth.
Primed and ready. I never miss.
Finish. Dazzle.
Do it.
Whirlwind snap.
Get toasty.
Burn strike.
Radiant light. Here.
Burn in hell. Elusive deity. Take this.
Do it.
Long. Hey. Blow them away.
Lightning.
Elusive deity.
I'm out.
It's over. Dragon swarm.
I'm all
Eternal devastation.
Do it. Ready. Renewal.
Demons descend. Flashing fang. Hey, I'm pretty
Not bad.
lucky.
That enemy looks strong.
27?
Don't get careless.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, човек.
Tell me. Airborne beam.
My spec.
Armor won't save you. Slide. Can you take it? Rollerblade. Megasonic thrust.
Here I go.
Rocket storm. Lightning thrust. Strike. In a bind. Stardust.
Do it.
Totally. In an instant. Impact block. We work well together.
Like a finely timed
I
waltz.
never miss.
Burn in hell. Elusive. I'm ready. Relay. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Damn.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Окей, какво има тука? Има турбичка. Holy shit, колко енемита.
Out of our way.
You're mine.
Denied.
It's over.
Dragon down. Not in your dreams. Annihilation.
Dragon swarm.
I'll hit you.
Check this.
Annihilation. Metal ray.
Too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here's a healing
You're
arm.
mine.
First aid.
Take this. Eternal devastation.
Flame.
Begin. Crush. Take this. Dance on the wind.
Here goes.
for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I mean.
Nope, that is silly.
Do it!
Meanwhile, light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Radiant Onslaught!
No further.
Here! I'm out!
Dragon Floor. Cut and flash. Here. Power blade. Take this.
Nothing gets by me.
Negative gate. Burn in hell.
You were going to wreck me?
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more
Do it! Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Demon's Descent! Flashing bang!
Всичко стана толкова флаши.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
Няма
You must really like it,
какво се случва. Отвън. Упс. Окей, това са много различни. Нямам идея кое е правилната посока. Окей, нещо се случва отвън, нямам идея какво е.
Okay, here I go. Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Burn! Eat this! Do it! Elusive blow! Hey! Blow them away! That! Take this! You're done! It's over! Lunar Rondo! Elusive key! Mirage! Dragon Floor! First strike!
I never miss!
Be still!
Do it!
Legally! In an instant! Impact block!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Кажа, че знам откъде са тези звуци, ще изложа множество.
What's this thing?
Надявам само вие да не ги чувате. Защото са доста шумни.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know.
No choice!
Може би трябваше да изчакам.
Eternal devastation! A debut performance! Take this! Here I come! I can carve through armor! There! Burn in hell! Negative jet! Here I come! Take with you! Strike! Be still! Mirage! Lost my eternal devastation!
We'll soon see about that. Not on my watch. Hear me! Flaming Fury! Burning strike! I'm on it! Powered up! Laser spear! Pierce evil!
Resonate with the earth!
Freeze blood!
Eternal devastation!
Your incantation ruined.
No! I'm not done!
Do it! Kisara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Whoa, what? House of Steel. Lele.
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No!
Сердит. Yo, what the fuck is going on?
I never miss!
I'm like this to them.
Easter! Eternal devastation! All yours, Kisara.
Yo, what?
Take this. I'll crush you.
Damn.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Here I come. Elusive deity. I'm ready. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Nice one.
Cool. Това исках.
An Alphin?
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Exploration. Да,
Can't get out of this. Dance on the wind.
Our expert coming through!
Elusive deity.
Leave the charges to me. Far enough.
Healing circle!
Resonate with this one's mine. Take radiant
Light burst forth.
окей. Супер много се концентрирам по време на файт и това го забелязвам.
Anything in armor is all mine. Tear. Prepare to be sealed. Fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate. Can't get out of this.
This ends now!
Така.
Consider yourself finished.
Няма идея какво има
Be of
насам.
some use to us now.
You weren't exactly dead weight before.
Except in regard to doing basic chores.
Окей, добре, че...
Not in your dreams!
И то май ще по-добре първо да го...
I can carve through armor. I'll face you. This one's all mine. Not today.
Here's evil! Tiger blade!
We can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Far enough. You're mine. Elusive deity. You're finished. Crushing pile driver.
Going in.
Dragon force. Negative this one's all mine. Resonate with the
This one's mine.
Dragon force.
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant.
This one's
Armor
mine.
won't save you.
Tiger blade! Do it! This ends now!
Окей.
Consider yourself finished.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Събираме нещица. Броня?
That
Yes!
equipment should come in handy.
Я да видим какво е положението. Това е за Ринуел. Доста добре. Окей, това го приключихме. Сега наобратно. То пич не мога такова, защото...
Most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Right. Има още две, само че не знам кое е правилният път. Открито не знам на къде трябва да поема.
Get out of this! Anything in armor is all mine! Make it rain! Elusive deity! Begin!
Here, let me help.
Now you see what I can do!
Why'd you heal me?
Stop you dying?
Right.
Here I come! It's over!
Do it!
All yours, Kisara!
О, вау. Окей, това е ново. Това не съм го виждал толкова често.
Magnificently done!
Окей, последното.
Tornado drive! Eternal devastation!
Any injuries?
Discourteous, aren't you?
Mirage! Strike that! Infernal torrent! It's over! Elusive deity! Dragon swarm!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Here I come! Now you see what I can do! I'm ready! Lightning thrust!
И мисля, че почна да хващам цаката на тази бойна
Can't get out of this! It's over!
система.
I'm ready! No escape! Eternal devastation! A debut performance! Dragon swarm!
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training though.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Let's talking more public.
That extra training paid off.
Fucking asshole.
I shall ensure you survive this! Here I come! Stardust!
Not in your dreams!
Not today!
This one's mine!
Here I come!
Tiger
Dragon swarm!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
You're mine!
Far enough!
Take this! Elusive deity! Stardust!
Do it!
Hurricane!
Get toasty!
О май. Мисля, че е напълно рандъм.
Glacial spear! Here's the evil warmer! This one's mine! I'm ready!
A victory for the ages.
Hell yeah. Окей, какво става в последната зона? Really? Items. Искам да си пестя джеловете, защото ако ми потребват, после става много неприятно. Окей. Не ми трябват. След казаха, че от тук трябва да е само надолу. Ще предположа, че това пътуваме някъде към някаква странична зона. Или пък не. Искам да видя другата зона, какво се случва с нея. Което е тук напред. Съм, че вас трябва да причукам.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. I've got this one's got your name on it.
Йоу. Това е ново.
Take this.
Healing circle. Do it.
Oh, not good. Shield.
This one's got your name on it.
To action. You picked the wrong fight. Here I come.
Това дали ще хвана и другото от него? Definitely did. О, ръкунче. Лелей.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking. What am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Имаш проблем, изгоря ти компютъра. Системи за стрим. 2000. Стрим игрите... т.е. искаш да си вземеш един компютър, колкото да можеш от него да... да капчерваш конзолата, да я прехвърляш на него и примерно да ти е по-удобно да си слагаш камера и така нататък, но реално от игри няма да цъкаш. Така ли? На компютъра конкретно.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn?
And he's off.
Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Oh boy. Компютърът бъде фул на макс за стрим ядрата. Ядрата определено има значение. Мисля, ако искаш 1080p60, наистина ще трябва една солидна машинка. Пък... Майнкрафт, колкото и да е лека игричка, е не особено добре оптимизирана. И зависи колко... В смисъл, ако искаш някакво адекватно качество и да не е супер некадърна, ще трябва много стабилно компютърче, но не мисля, че за 2000 ще е невъзможно. Мисля, че ще е напълно възможно за 2000 да се направи един компютър.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Okay.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, It's not like I'm...
Okay, what the fuck is going on? Да, за 2000 ще... Но определено по-добрата идея ще да си го направиш сам.
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
Whoa, what?
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
What the fuck?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Strike! Try harder! My turn!
Me. This one's mine.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Fall. Take this!
Round and pound!
I'll
heal you all!
Fall. Try harder!
Rotating off.
Discharge.
Healing circle!
Now!
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Now! Oh, it's reeling!
Take it down!
Now you see what I can do. I'll face you.
The turtles have a...
Here, let me help.
Resonate with the earth.
Да им бидете да на... Спокой бой.
Too much!
Защото той наистина бие жестоко.
Use its vanquished soul. Power surges through me.
I'll bring you back. I never miss. I'll bring you back from death to this. I'm expert. Come through. All right. Now heal you all.
Not done yet!
Healing circle.
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Freeze Lancer.
I'll face you. I'll smash you.
Here, let me help.
Окей, явно просто трябва да оцеля някакъв сет период от време. Wow. Yo.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you?
What?
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
What? The fuck беше това?
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
Какъв спойлер?
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Okay.
Shion,
Confusing.
Are you sure you're okay?
Мисля, това го минахме вече.
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Okay,
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
that's not...
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Okay, that's... enjoyable. Окей, ако на тук е пътя... Пътя е насам. А на горе какво има? Защото искам да знам.
No further.
Going in.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Eternal devastation.
Freeze Lancer!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed. Remain ever vigilant.
Ready!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I never fit! Annihilation! Demon Flame! Do it! Shion! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Think we overdid it? Not by a long shot.
Окей. I guess над тем работят
Still got a ways to go.
търсвания. Така, това е за продаване, доколкото виждам. Рич. Окей, а какво става тука? Ме интересува. И на къде води това? И каква е тази стрелка тука? What? Това не е пътя за Махаксар, или поне така си мисля. Yo, what the fuck is this?
What's that big tower over there?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Окей. Мога вече да ям и коне. Не го очаквах това. Окей, Forge Weapon. Трябва един Long Sword и Hard Spherical Shell. Dragon Flame Sack. Уоу! Я видя какъв е този Hard Spherical Shell и откъде се взима. Аха. Ugly. Мога да си направя такова нещо. Lizard Fin. Явен то Dragon Flame Sack. Jesus Christ. Okay, явно това за момента не мога да изкрафтя. Аха. Окей, Lizard Fin. Ясно. Nature's Beauty. Това мога да го изкрафтя. Това също май мога да направя. Това ще изчакам за него. Astral Crystal. Откъде мога да взема това? Разкуда. Кой е това? Astral Crystal. Окей.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Oh my god, точно говорим за това.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't.
Oh my
I'd
god,
always
so
like to
strange.
help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Oh boy. Attack. Heal up. C prim. Shit. Why the fuck not?
All done. Come and eat.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
Oh no.
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before.
What the fuck stigne ik me do toeken?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Okay.
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all.
Окей, so... В рамките на 5 минути, може би, минахме от прекалено много сирене на до погребване на деца. I don't know where this game is going anymore.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
Та игра вече не знам дали... Защо поделите се знам?
Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Guess I misread the landing.
Може би трябва да скоча? Oh, only one way to fucking find out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Контролите са ужасни.
Not this way, I guess.
Well... Which way then? Окей, нека опитаме пак.
Not this way, I guess.
Добре да е, добре. Явно за сега не мога. Аха. Well. Show the rarest book. Tales of Arise. Окей. Предполагам се сега не можем да отидем тук. Или това, или аз съм изключително тъп. Окей. Не. Определено не мога. Трябва някакси от тук да мина, а не мога да мина. Окей, що ми казва вече за четвърти път на this way, значи не насам. В такъв случай... I'm fucking off. Окей, какво казах? Berg Volcano. Окей. Мен си сложи Калаглия. Ха? Odd.
No choice. You're mine.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Be still.
Going in.
Take this. Eat dirt.
I'm ready.
Dragon form.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Denied.
This one's mine.
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about
Get
that.
out of this.
I'm ready! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Resonate with the earth.
I'm gone!
Return devastation.
I'm off the way.
I'm ready.
Keep going. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot.
Ready. The marksman handled this.
You're mine.
I never miss.
Lunar
Do it.
Rosa.
Any
Kisara.
Okay.
Phoenix Cyclops. Sword and shield.
A classic combination.
We got deceased. Ау, как го навирате в лицето, вие ужасни хора. Айде. Fucking hell. Предполагам сега влизаме в Махаксар. Интересно ми да видя какъв ще е гимика тука. Ниез. Окей. Game pulls, no punches.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
We're in the right place then.
This is Niez, the capital of Mahag-Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
What the fuck?
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable given the evidence.
What the fuck is going on here?
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
Харесва ми как всяка зона е уникална да
Is
му се
there
не види.
truly no one here?
Все пак нали трябва да победим 4 лорда, яда, ама до сега не се усеща, че примерно е прашена зона минаш, следващата прашена зона минаща, следващата. Първата зона беше тотална, нали, такова, пролог. Дефолт, трябваше да си посъберем малко партито, да намерим local resistance, се промъкнем, яда. Втората се оказа до някаква степен, че пича, който води съпротивата, се оказа голямото шефче, трябваше да отидем, да го пречукаме. А пък в третата зона пък дори не трябваше да се биеме legit sword, всъщност той подивя и това беше реално дефолт битката, но беше по-различно, защото там всички си живееха заедно, а тук изведнъж е станал ребелион.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh god.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate
Oh
with
god.
me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Yikes.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
Uh-oh.
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom, rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl
Oh,
feathers
no.
are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider
Oh,
if it's
God.
worth asking at all.
Okay, Mom. What the fuck? Супер странна е тази стрелка тук. Предполага се, че тук е където се спомваме? Не виждам защо изобщо го има това нещо. Йоу. Порк. Йоу. Ху-ху и на тебе. Тук са зелени. О, не. Почнах да си мисля за една шибана песен, демет.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Jesus Christ, това място е призрачен град.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings.
Of
Sorry
course.
for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niaz?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just
Sure.
one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind.
Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Yes.
Guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Yo.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and your little lady are friends and more.
Whew.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadheim said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Здравей, Водиков. Как сме?
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Damn.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Oh shit.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Jesus. Окей, квестчета. Имаме квестчета. Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never gonna change.
What's wrong?
What's getting you down, friend? Zygos, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the world's favorite kind of Zygo, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them.
Alright.
I can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we are more than capable of taking care of them for you.
What the?
Hold on, pal. I don't want to just exterminate them. If you could bring back any usable materials from them, that would be great too. You just want us to retrieve Zygo parts? For what? Are you building something? Not building, studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zygos can be used to make handy tools, that will motivate people to hunt them more. We can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve all our problems after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you.
Hey.
Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it? Yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share some of what you have with me? Damn human muscles. Sure.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather it go to someone who can use it than keep it weighing us down. Great, you're one generous bunch of people. You know what? Now that I've seen what I can turn, now to see just what I can turn all of this into.
All right.
I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. Okay, nice. Alright. Нека да отиде да таковам другия квест.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Oh shit.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Не топич. Alphen, mi amigo. I knew fate would bring us together once more. Remind me you're that wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Part. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung or an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Wow. Is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Was, but unfortunately I don't have any instruments on me, but I'll be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In the sea of crimson trees I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Oh, Tana mio, your words are like music to my ears. Oh, fuck me. You have a quite a rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do, and I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I'm at a loss for what I can say, but gracias. Oh, you've thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to...
That's great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving, Dohalim. You're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me.
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you all with the legendary instruments. What are you talking about? I hear a musical instrument, knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, all chosen ones, will you take it upon yourself to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Oh god. This talk of riddles and instrument has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. On the text. Just beyond the house, in a land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon the ancient tower stands. Oh shit.
That's some cryptic text, alright.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh. Now you're into this too, huh?
Oh fuck. He's gonna save on the 6 switcher. Okay. Just beyond the hovels, in a land. What the fuck is a hovel? Shrouded by sand and stone. Northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road. Sand and stone. Искам да проверя какво значи думата hovel, защото fuck ми се. Колиба! Oh shit. Hovel Kulibi, abandoned village. Abandoned village. Съп, картач, събаряме стени. Just be, okay, над колибите на land shrouded. Окей, това може би е Калаглия. Може би това ще е Калаглия. Защото в Махаксар няма много неща. О, но в Ина също има нещо. Ще е по-добре да го вземе. Нали? Йеп. Йеп. Сега ме интересува тебе конкретно. Какво ти е мнението за факта, че Алфа не млъква с разговорите за събаряне на стени? В смисъл, всичко е събаряне на стени. Holy shit, човек.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
I wish there was more to go around.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Our rations were always running short on them. It was never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, some spices in particular. Oh shit. Okay.
How's this?
If that's what you need, we've got right here. Is this enough? Oh, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that would help a lot. I don't have too much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe if you like. Yeah, boy.
Great!
Oh, this sounds delicious. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Oh, awesome. Сигурен. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either. Fair point.
Hey,
Kisara, if it's really that simple, can you teach me how to cook it? Oh wow, now you're actually interested in making food now, not just eating it? Well, what does it matter to you? Като цяло на мен ми харесват някои от героите, обаче Алфан самият той е много странен тип. I would just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Well, I would like to teach you, but my training isn't gonna be easy. Think you're ready?
really?
Is that serious? Sure, I guess. Hit me with what you got. But promise me you won't tell anyone else I ask this, okay? My lips are sealed, but in return, you have to call me Captain while we're training.
What?
Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes!
Okay. How the hell?
All right.
Now we can begin your training. I see you have freshly caught fish here. Perfect, we will use that as well.
Really?
Well, but the recipe doesn't call for fish. Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. You're supposed to say yes, Captain. What? Oh shit.
All right.
Good, looks like you have everything we need. Now we dive into the culinary trenches.
Over there.
Yes, Captain? Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it! No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes!
Yes, Captain. Pay attention. Turn on that fire. Boil the water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander. Yes, Captain. It's all finished. So its flavor and presentation get a passing grade. You've got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Captain. Guess I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good, it will knock his armor off. Нямам никаква представа как се стига до тука.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Нямам никаква представа какво определя се случва тука. Окей, така. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sun and storm, the northernmost reaches... Окей, нека първо това. Land and Sand and Stone, това трябва да е Калаглия. Oh shit. Окей. Или Wastes, може би? Не, това е Узбек. Just beyond the house. Някакви колиби. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village, back of a narrow road to the west. I mean, that's a narrow road. Тук имаше едни колиби. Може да пробваме това. I don't fucking know.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Окей, къде беше Abandoned Village? Къде беше това? Окей. Някъде на...
Turn the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
These things really get on. Free Blazer!
Wow, look what I just found.
What a rush.
Out of my way!
Take this. It's over.
Now you see what I can do.
Go in!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Sound ли?
Out of my way!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Well then, I should probably think about...
That's a narrow road.
Hey, isn't that what we've been trying to find?
Iron pipe. A part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing for long with it.
What's this thing?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Okay. How fucking weird.
We finally made it.
I'm not so sure.
I gather you finally solved the riddles?
How's this?
We found this thing, if that's what you mean. Splendid, and you are all up to the challenge. That is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod I was using? No, amigo. It's a rod that you were destined to use. And with her, you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
See.
So that really was the instrument we were after. So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill. Right? If you insist, it's got a unique curvature to it, but I'm sure I'll get used to fighting with it over time. Pardon me? I have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Are you perchance being serious? This has been such a fun little excursion. Truly, Your words have truly been inspirational to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? You should come along with us. If there are other legendary instruments out there, I would definitely like to know. I sincerely appreciate the offer, however, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in his hand.
Agreed.
Very well. Then I shall keep watch over his every movement as to ensure that I do not miss history in the making.
Totally.
I'm sure I'm going to have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Tohalim, would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly. As you all know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staffs. Don't do anything with her that I wouldn't do. And with that, I shall be off. Until we meet again. Adios. Farewell, my friend. Be safe. Quivering candles?
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, then the two of you could be irritating together.
Fuck off. Yo. What? That shit serious? Oh fuck. Arrested the inn. Okay. Are you the blazing sword of Cavaglia? You're welcome to stay here if you like, but just don't cause any troubles while we're here, okay?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
Окей, това е първи път, в който субтитрите са неточни.
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Ще предположа, че това е насам. Mahaksar, Valley of the Four Winds.
Ah, got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
Holy shit.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahagsar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Rock formation?
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Oh boy.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No,
Oh my.
but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Yo, what? Not you again.
Oh?
Is that Fully again?
Yes!
I remember you. You're that young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since you last met in the Man and Sea. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take it you found another recipe on your travels?
Very nice.
Most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the chase then.
Is that so?
Млад човек. Нали? Shion, who might this fellow be? This is Gordeno. He travels around Dana in search of new recipes to try.
Don't say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I say so myself. My name is Dohulim, kind sir. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Wow, the Dohulim, word of Element is here. It's an honor, my words. Your beef stew was absolutely exquisite. Shit, bitch, това не трябваше да
I
кажеш.
see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it that you came by this palace's top secret dish?
Hey,
Anyway, what's it you need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. Oh my god, тя е толкова надъхана за ядене. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples and lemons. Could I ask you to bring those to me? Sure.
Sure.
If that's all you're looking for, you've got it right here. In that case, I'll give you the recipe so you find people can cook it right away.
Oh?
Well, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very nice.
Wonderful. I will leave the preparation up to you then.
Well?
Okay, it's all done.
Yes.
Oh, look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now let's see how it tastes. Here we go.
What?
Oh, this is absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is.
what?
Really? I assure that I followed the recipe for this so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself and let me tell you if you're still confident in your concoction. Here. Right, down the hatch it goes.
I don't believe
See what I mean? Makes you wanna vomit, doesn't it?
Alright.
Wait a second, I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice to for flavor.
No.
Young miss, did you process only the letters? Even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well? Oh come on, who's gonna notice stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now?
Lesson word Shion. Well, we'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Very well, let's take it from the top.
What?
This is absolutely exquisite. Comparatively speaking at least.
What?
You still don't sound all that enthused, sorry. Is this really the best recipe that Mahaksar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about this thing, it made me think of what I saw in Menancia. That combination of fruits and vegetables, it reminded me of Dan and Serena's living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony.
Very
If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you should find here. Indeed, I shall be sure to drink it as to ensure the precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach.
Yes.
Phew, well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave. Glutton's Maze. What?
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen,
Oh
have
boy.
you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
Oh no.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law,
Thanks, Mom.
Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Когато видя някой изрядно спретна човек вървящ по черен път, не ми казва нищо добро за неговия вътрешен ред. Яйкс! Така. Нови жигалчета. О, алфа.
These ones can run rings around us.
Prepare to be sealed, though.
Anything in armor is wrong.
Let's talk and more do it.
Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Look sharp!
Whoa, what the fuck?
You into dust!
Glacial Spear!
You're mine!
Here's evil!
Eternal devastation! Piercing roar! Elusive
Do it! Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Lunar Rondo!
Not by a long shot.
You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Tempting! Crush!
Дуал текове.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Това нещо в играта ли, защото тотално не ме бива с имена. О, е, пич джел. С ти пада. Имаш предвид те... Да. Заиграх, какво искаш да ме кажеш. Точно тези специални атаки, които като напълниш на метра. Да. Заиграх. Адън Лейк.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Да, Хутъл се обади. Той тук се обади. Знам, че в принцип има тук надално надясно, но... Затова ще се оглеждам. То трябва и в Ало Форста да ходя, ама това най-вероятно ще бъде като стигна някъде.
Prepare to be sealed, though.
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
You're mine!
Going in.
Resonate with the
Take
earth!
on guard.
You're mine! It's over!
Switch to off by the power of water.
Take this! Now you see what I can do!
Going in.
Ha! Lunarongo! Engulfs you! Here!
On guard.
I'm not done!
Tiger blade.
Piercing roar! Begin! Double demon fang!
By the power of
Take this one's all mine! Be still! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant!
Det faller for oss.
We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good
Реално ще го потърся. Имам някъде може би 20-на. Но като цяло идеята им беше първо да дойде тука и да видя какво случва. Окей, оставил ли съм на Шион? Не особено, съвсем скоро.
Why'd you kill me?
To stop you dying?
We've got flyers!
Make it right. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction!
Мисля, че едно от най-любимите ми е между Алфин и Кисара.
I'll smash you! Eternal devastation! Here I come! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact cross!
Кисара и Ло, Кисара и Тохелем, Кисара и Алфин, Тохелем и Ло.
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Може би някой от тях още не съм ги виждал. Определено май Кисара и Ло не съм виждал почти. Шион и Ринвал също не съм виждал толкова често. Окей, тук някъде... Окей, това са лимони. Найс. Посоката на героя, той задължи ще участва. Може така да ги гледаш. Крип Зила.
Gotta break through!
That's a... Това знам, че даш не е дет ми трябва. Oh no, not again.
This one's mine.
Taking too many hits.
Това бие яката.
Now you see what I can do! Here I come!
Much obliged.
It's over!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flares and Malisher.
Into the shadows.
Имам нещо, което да е... Имам лайф потъл. Що па не?
You'll pay for that! I'm not done!
Healing circle. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Going in.
Now I can let this one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Be still! Elusive deity! Hurricane Slash! You're on! Try this!
Tiger blade.
It's over! Try harder! Now! Here I come!
Ай-яй-яй. Къде се забрах?
You're helping me to become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
I'll heal you all.
Ами...
Healing circle.
Чудо ме къде бъркам, човек, защото... Ми се струва, че когато не контролирам аз героите, супер бързо мрът.
This vanquished soul with life!
Glacial fire. Tiger blade.
Take this! Now I can let loose!
Radiant light.
Pissed off! Burn in hell!
Dance on the wind. Tiger blade. Cutting strike.
Elusive deity!
I'm impressed.
Hold nothing back! Okay, here I go. The enemy wields arc too.
You'll soon see about that.
Denied!
Here's a healing art.
Now we're not
First aid.
Take this.
Radiant pierce.
Here I come.
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Elusive deity. This one's mine.
Reload. Going in. I'm out.
Аз също се опитвам да...
Resonate with the earth.
I don't feel so good.
Then it's best to fall back.
Forgive me, darling.
Demon Fang.
On guard!
Tempest engulfs you.
Not in your dreams.
I don't have much left.
Try this.
I got it here!
Explosive ring.
Switch to offense!
It's on.
Piercing roll! No chance!
Searing flame. Reload.
Sword ring alpha. Not today.
Ready to go! Go hard
Elusive
up!
deity. Here I come.
Do it!
Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
Да, това е много определено ми е от любимите. Доста инстинкти да ги контролираш. True.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Има още от тея.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Струва ли се тук да бия големите гадинки в момента или по-добре да не се занимавам?
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Доколкото разбрах, поне те ще ми трябва за...
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
Small amount?
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too.
Yes, Mom.
Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Yes, Mom.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
Yeah, искам само на нещо да видя. Защото при малко търсих нещо. Hard Spherical Shell. Фин. Окей. Какво става тука? Е любопитно. Окей, нека пром да я набия та.
No further. It can hide itself? Amazing! Look sharp! Burning! You won't get away with that! I'll heal you all! Seismic rupture! Rising water! I will remember my leg.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do
I'm out of ammo. Much obliged. I can heal myself, thank you.
Healers cannot be risked.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said.
Negative get resonate with you.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Elusive deity. Swallow blade.
I'm out of ammo.
Coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno.
I'll heal you all.
Rising Falcon. No further.
Look sharp. Let's keep up the pressure.
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
This one's mine.
Denied!
I'm all set on the screen. Annihilation. Mega ray.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for.
No.
Get behind me.
Got it.
You made
I'll leave
me
it to you.
angry. That was a bad
Can you
idea.
take it? Take this.
Crescent
Elusive deity.
Resuscitation.
From beyond. Shattering pieces. Attack time. You're mine. Now you see what I can do. Begin.
Benediction light.
That is my cue.
Shut him down. You're on. Begin. Not so fast. This is looking good. This one's mine.
Mega Ray! Alright, coming through! Meteor!
Megasonic thrust.
Nothing
Double Phoenix Bang.
Going in!
Try
Here's
harder.
evil!
Take it. Crush.
Take this! Armor won't save you!
Appreciate the help. This one's mine.
Where's the healing arc?
Luna Rondo.
I'll face you!
Suda. Rising Phoenix.
Here I go!
Not so fast!
Lewis.
Give me a discharge.
No further!
Make it rain.
Outfit!
In an instant. Impact Rock.
Това беше далеч по-бързо.
So I still had room to grow.
Да, определено не си струва грайнда.
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if...
Well, guess I'm off to bed. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Where should I cast my line? Yeah. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Една секунда, искам да видя какво се случва. Така. Creep Zero Enemy Type. Attainable. Ага. Я да видя дали всъщност това е така. Forge Weapon. Astral Crystal, Hard Spherical Shell, Astral Crystal, Dragon Flame Sack, Lizard Fin. Well, I certainly didn't get that shit.
You're mine! You're mine!
Here's
Lightning drop!
Reload!
Stardust!
Mega ray! Lightning! Downfall! I'm out of ammo!
Rising resistance!
Here, let me help. Time to stop!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Searing flame!
I'll smash you!
Reload!
I'll face you! Back to
Here!
the story is
Lightning
mine!
drop! Lightning focus! It's time!
Here's the evil!
Take this burn in hell!
I'm profound.
Begin!
Here, let me help.
Getting down! I'm
Rising
letting it
finish!
dry!
Here I come!
Begin!
Rising
Far
lava!
enough.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Time to shine! Here's a healing arc!
In a bind?
Win!
Pathetic!
You'll pay for that!
Going in!
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Here I come!
Tiger blade.
Not in your dreams!
Can't move! From beyond! Imbue this vanquish shattering of pieces!
Piercing roar. Guardian field. I'm ready to go.
Tornado drive! Elusive deity!
Time to shine!
From beyond, I imbue this vanquish
gone.
soul.
Here I come! Eternal devastation!
I'll face you! You're mine! Chronic rupture!
Here goes! I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Lightning thrust!
Annihilate!
Mirage!
Here's a healing
You're
arc!
mine!
Glacial fire! Tiger blade! Glacial fury!
Dragon swarm!
Glacial
I'll
spear!
face
Here's
you.
evil!
Take
Glacial
this!
spear! Here's evil!
Can't get out of this! Anything in armor is
Big
all
blade
mine!
laser!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile drive!
Time to shine!
I can carve through armor!
Strike!
Glacial spear! Here's an evil!
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Will this help?
Stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Ignite!
Healing circle!
Appreciate the help.
Dragon
Elusive deity!
Lightning!
How do you like being pounded into shape?
I'll cut you left! Recover! This one's mine! Where are you going? Going in! Not in your dreams!
What's on?
Tiger blade!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher! Crescent move! Tiger blade!
Searing essence! And that's the
Shattering of pieces! Attack time! I can cut
Through armor!
no further!
Look
Seven
out!
Pang!
Benediction light.
Hear me! Flame of
This is some
fury!
punishment.
Stay away from my strength!
Evil!
Far enough!
I have no limits!
Freeze laser!
Lightning thrust! Not today!
I'll bring you back from death to
Dragon
death!
swarm! Be still! Stardust!
Glacial fire!
Mirage! Try this!
Is there no way out? The power of light!
Take it! End it again! I'm expert coming through! Don't mind if I do! Crescent moon!
Tiger blade!
Anything in armor is all mine! I'll smash you! Instinct sharpen! You
Primed
missed!
and ready!
I see you!
This one's mine!
Far enough! This one's mine!
Resonate with the earth!
Thunder touch!
Stalagmite! Bending into everlasting darkness!
Going in!
My reach is even wider!
Lightning! Downfall!
Shield and we're taking too many hits!
Bending into everlasting... Resonate with the earth!
Still appreciate
require
the help!
You can't get out of this!
Thanks, Shion. I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! How about
Do
it?
Long! Hey! Blow them away!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Good. Посъбрахме малко.
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what. Make sure to get some good rest. Well, off we go.
Forge a weapon. Това ще е доста удобно. Мога да взема това като цяло. Или да изчакам за това. Може би ще изчакам за това. Астрокристал. Това ще трябва също да го фармя. Астрокристал, Lizard Fin. Това ще ми се иска да го взема скоро. Окей. Blackthorn. Окей, крафт. И слагаме това на Шион. Окей, that was good.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Here's evil. You're mine. Freeze limp. They're going in. Lion Howl. Time to shine. Radiant Blast. Into the shadows. Flying freaks. What did they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
Make it way. Let them get toasty.
Burn strike! Resonate with the
No
earth!
respect. Go. Zephyr Trident. Toxicity. Get behind me! Help this!
Armor won't save you!
Help this!
A new melody!
Mega Ray! Time to shine!
Burn!
Got you! Going in! Mega Ray!
Finish
I'll bring you back from death to this! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Aha!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Окей. Риба. Bingo.
Right, here goes! You're mine! Eternal devastation! Dragon swarm!
Tiger Blade! Burn! Radiant Bloodline is here!
Be still! Lunar Rondo!
Back into the fray!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
The enemy's arms to me!
Milky Place here!
Lunar Rondo!
I can carve through armor!
Ha! Lightning thrust!
I'm ready!
Lunar Rondo!
Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You were practically a blur.
Together with your marksmanship, we make quite the team.
Fucking чувам го, чувак. Може би от другата страна. Окей, рецепта. Ето го чувам. Трябва да си поиграм малко.
In an instant! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Swordling Alpha!
Glacial spear.
Elusive deity!
Barrier!
Armor won't save you!
Ground and power. Take down. Tiger blade.
Everlasting
Warrior power.
Swordling Alpha!
Benediction light.
Flew away!
Can't get out of this!
This one's mine!
Make it rain.
Does it shield?
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Nice.
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Аха. Его бе. Все пак значи сме насам.
No choice! You're
I
mine!
shall ensure you survive this! Dance on the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Here I go.
Double Demon Fang!
Back.
You see
Can you
things
take it?
coming?
The tempest and go!
Make it rain.
Blow them away!
My turn!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Eternal Devastation!
Never see what I can do.
Magna ray. Take this.
Elusive deity.
Radiant. Here. Tiger
Can you
blade.
take it?
You're mine! Burn in hell!
Here goes. Ground and turning. Strike. Glacial.
Does it hurt?
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Elusive deity.
You're mine! You're mine!
No further.
Demon Fang!
Can you take it?
Finish this!
All yours, Kisara.
Найс.
We
Окей.
did it.
Къде беше
I never had a doubt.
бутълчето?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Окей, видяхме каквото видяхме. Zephyr deceased.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
О, здравейте.
Get lost! You're mine! Eternal devastation! I'll face you! I never miss! You're mine! Shattering pieces! Tactile! I'll face you! Reload! Here! The temptation will go mine! Not today!
Prepare to be sealed, though.
Do it!
Actually, all yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done. From beyond,
Be still!
to everlasting darkness.
Negative gate! Rising Phoenix!
Annihilation! Hear me!
Elusive deity. Tornado drive.
Take this!
Here, let me help. First aid!
No further.
Here I go!
Carve through armor.
Rising Nether!
A lord's power never ceases to amaze me.
Former lord. I'm as regular as the next man.
Yeah, the next man who used to be a lord.
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when
Blow them away!
I can feel my precision improving. That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Get lost!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Here I come! Dragon form!
Freeze laser! Let them march me! This one's mine!
It's over! Lightning thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
You're mine!
Can't get out of this.
Look sharp!
Burn in hell!
Ready and ready!
I'll smash you!
Look sharp! Annihilation!
Can you take it? You're mine. Elusive deity.
It's over!
Going in!
No escape!
Going in! Take this!
You're mine! It's over! Slash!
Mega Ray!
Megatron thrust!
Elusive deity. Do you require help?
Eternal devastation! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Oh my.
Yourself finished.
О! Ivy Master. Окей. Посъбрахме немалко точици. Нека видим сега какво... Едно по едно. Така, тука. Perfect Evading, Rending Flash. Slashing Blazing Sword Attack. Yeah, maybe. Ти. Повече Max HG. И това... Тохалим. Solitary Captivity. Аха. Lionheart. Catapult. Добре. KO Prevention. Това би го искал. HG Restored upon enemy defeat. Това би било добре да го имам. Това също го искам. И това примерно. Какво случва тук? Faster. Anti-Dragon Damage. Sure. Celestial Hammer. И това го искам.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This one's mine!
You're finished!
Hurricane Flight!
Burn!
Here's the healing art!
Okay, here I go.
Where are you going?
Fine free. Why can't they just sit still? Shion, can you take care of them?
I can't get out of sight.
Rise the tempest and go!
Do it.
Outfit, in an instant. Impact block. We were
Bak polis mi dedi?
Like a finely timed blow.
Not so fast. You picked the wrong fight.
Do it.
Kisara, all yours, Kisara.
I suppose swords have their uses.
The size was a bit much, though.
I suppose swords have their uses. You fucking asshole.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Out of my way!
Take this.
Hurricane flight!
Flaming thrust. Radiant light. Soaring light spear.
Regenerate!
I owe you one.
Glacial fire!
Eternal devastation.
This one's mine!
I'll face you.
Too fast.
Santa.
Pick it up.
Pieces!
Attack time.
Look sharp! Elusive deity! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Armor won't save you!
Rising phoenix.
Glacial fire! Elusive deity! Begin!
Finish it.
Look sharp! Tornado drive!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in
Woohoo.
that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Here I come. It's on.
Blast from the wind! Look sharp!
Demon
Elusive
fang.
deity!
Demon fang.
Tornado drive!
Hurricane flight! Good to know my training is paying off.
Out of our way.
Resonate with the earth!
Burn in hell.
Resonate with the earth! Take this!
Glacial spear. Pierce
Got
evil.
flyers.
I've got it. Let a marksman handle. Astral energy.
Okej. Waszy jak. Boom.
Elusive deity! Rotating pile drive!
Get behind me!
Shit.
Leave the enemy's arms to me.
No place here!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Elusive deity! Rotating pile drive!
Do it.
All mine! Resonate with the earth!
Not today.
Stalagmite!
Do it.
This could be useful.
Има нещо насам, което с удоволствие искам да разгледам. Също така сме и доста добре на... Oh, anything.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
You want me? Come get
Never
me!
miss. Going in. Here I go.
Dragon swarm.
Mega ray.
Shield up!
Fairy flame.
Ground and pound!
Shattering of pieces!
Attack time.
You require a hand. The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
Can you take it? Benediction light.
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hands.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Into the shadows.
This one's mine.
Finish it.
Kisara, go for it.
Oh, jak.
Prepare to crumble.
You were practically a blur.
Together with your marksmanship, we make quite the team.
Alright. Curious. Yo.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Take this!
Going in.
Burn! You're mine! You're mine! It's
Alright, now you see what I can do!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Prepare to be seized on Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Here I
You're in it! Now or never! I'm ready!
Darling! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Ooh.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Red chamomile. Okay.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
In a bind?
Eat this! Seismic rough flaming thrust! The tempest engulfs you! Infernal turret! Here I go! Tempest engulfs you! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you
Классика.
continue on in that day. Do it! Something you want.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Аха. Това е тука. Това... Cool, ама... Аха. Окей, след малко ще дойдем тука. Веднага след като загря How the fuck. Аха. Това ми трябваше.
What's with that shining foe over there?
Well, I guess.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Not on my watch! Go! This one's mine! Where are you going?
You're mine! Lunar Rondo!
Looks fine, free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Mirage! Lightning
Do it!
Rise to speed!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that day.
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Окей, кисара сега.
Here's a healing arc!
Стой. Не мърдай. Бъди добричък.
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Make it ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lovely.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Окей. Може би тук. Аха. И сега тук. Не. Huh? Okay, I'm fucking blind. От тука? Okay.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I know. I know. Ice cream. Seriously? Okay, there's a fishing pond. Thank you for the astral ore.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Wow, so savage.
Right, here goes! Stalagmite!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm not done!
I'm out. Back into the fray.
Take it! Eternal devastation! Here I come! It's over! It's time! Mirage! Eternal devastation! I'm ready!
Radiant
Soaring blast!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Let's stop bragging. Okay, that was weird as fuck. Okay. That wasn't that hard now, was it? Те ще бъдат полезни.
I'm ready!
Alvin, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein. This one is mine. Something you wanted to say? Flare tornado! You're mine! Where are you going?
You're mine!
Sight!
Eagle ray!
Tiger blade! Hurricane shield!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Това е едно от любимите ми.
It's over! Dragon swarm! Resonate with the earth! Crush!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Definitely това.
Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
Никой не го спорва това. Криста Мадило. Оу.
Just as well, I'm here to
Your hide is thick as armor!
It's over! Lightning thrust!
Resonate with the earth.
Rising phoenix!
No armor. Stop being interrupted.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You're helping me.
Give a heartbeat!
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Look sharp!
Annihilation! I never miss!
Elusive deity.
Eternal devastation!
Radiant
Showtime! Double demon blade!
On guard!
Demon blade!
Go ahead! It's here!
Discharge!
Can you take it? Now you see what I can
Going
do!
in! Burning!
This one's mine!
This one's mine!
You made me angry. That
Can you
was a
take
bad
it?
idea.
Going in! That's it!
In a vine?
I'll take
Oh,
you
oh.
on. Ha! Flare the Malicer!
Now it's my turn! Can you take it? Resonate with the earth! All yours, Kisara! Quite necessary when creating
Хоп.
weaponry.
И сега мога да си накрафтя едни много добри
You saw
оръжия.
it too.
Точно това исках.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this.
Окей.
All right.
Окей.
I'll get you next time.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Good fishers always keep their cool.
Та. Ironic.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Ruins that once belonged to Dan are now brimming with beasts from Rena, but this scenery is about as Dan as it gets. Окей. Така, сега ми трябва просто един longsword. След това крафтим това. Това го имаме. Astral Crystal. Това също е яко. Те Astral Crystal нямах ли ги? What? King Giga Fang. Окей, ми тогава ще направим това на Кисара и ще седна на дупето. Arms Collector. Още максимум мейджи.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Oh, I bet you love banging.
Let's see. I've cooked, cleaned, and sewn. I think that's everything for today.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Good night, everyone.
Ooh. Growing boy. Sure.
Well, off we go.
А тук какво става?
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Hidden Wharf? Горчет.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Мисля тук да приключа за днеска. Направихме едни хубави 3 часа. Скоро пак. Въпреки че ще има малко работа по преместване. Но може би четвъртък или петък ще се пусна, зависи. Но сега толкова от мене. Надявам се, че днес ви било интересно да гледате. Мен лично беше интересно да подсъкам. Колко часа имам? 25. Окей, fair enough. Ами, толкова с днес. Пожелавам ви всичко всичко най-хубаво. И ще се видим съвсем скоро. Надявам се, наистина. Лека вечер на всички.